I'm tracking a high impact storm moving into Maine. Looking for simple, affordable closet solutions? Walsh Contracting in Saco has you covered. Their durable wire shelving is budget friendly and perfect for any space. No frills, just smart, cost effective storage. Call Walsh Contracting today. Here's the ice forecast by Wednesday morning. We're going to have cold air trapped up against the mountains, in the foothills especially. That's where the accumulation is going to be greatest here. So a tenth to a quarter of an inch in that pink, and a quarter to a half inch in the Oxford Hills especially. So Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that's where you have that freezing rain and drizzle. Wind is also a high impact factor with this storm. Heading up the Midcoast, Casco Bay, and Downeast, Penobscot Bay, all of Downeast, you're going to have 45 to 55 and 55 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts. This is Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Widespread power outages are expected with wind gusts of 65. And the rain, the flooding, rising rivers, ice jam flooding, heavy rain, snowmelt, splash over, and coastal flooding. 2 to 3 inches for a good chunk of the state, 3 to 4 inches, especially where you're going to wring out that moisture with the south wind, the orographic lift up against the mountains and the foothills. So the foothills gets hit especially hard, and especially down east too. So those are the two zones that are going to get the worst from this storm. It's a good storm prep day, cloudy, then the freezing rain and drizzle moves in tonight. It'll get heavy in the overnight, Wednesday into Thursday too. Here's the cold air trapped with significant ice accumulation. So that's going to be happening, once again, the western foothills, south and central Maine, up the Kennebec Valley too. North to northeast winds going to trap that cold air, or it's a typical classic cold air damming setup. Then it switches to the south with that highest wind down east. That's where you're going to have that low level jet, which is just a fancy term for like an airplane coming through at a really low altitude, and all of the heavy rain pushes that wind down to the ground level. Freezing drizzle and rain to start tonight. It changes to rain Wednesday morning with downpours and wind, and that all comes through very quickly tonight, so it's going to really just ramp up. You'll hear that wind roaring along the coastline. Cloudy and chilly today. Really good storm prep day. Wind is light north 10 to 15. Temperatures, though, are going to be below typical, 26, 28, and 32. So watch out for ice, untreated surfaces from the snow that we got, any of that light freezing drizzle. But today is not a widespread precip day. Down east, Midcoast, Southern Coast, small craft up. There is a storm watch that goes up into Wednesday. Here's the forecast in the mountains. Storm tracker is up for Tuesday into Wednesday, and especially during the day Wednesday and Wednesday night. Thursday into Friday, we dry out considerably, cool down a bit. Notice that we're dry for the weekend, 32 temperature, right about typical. And then next week, we warm up with a few rain showers in the forecast. And the coast, too. We're going to go from, at the coastline, temperature today, like around 33 to 54. And also, you'll notice the coast, too, and a portion of southern Maine, you're going to notice the dew point jump. Dew point not pictured here, but the dew point's going to jump. So I'm not going to say it's going to feel incredibly humid, but it definitely will feel more humid than typical for December. You'll notice the air is going to change, especially if you're outdoors. Thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather. Make sure you're following along for the latest updates right here.